it's hard to even tell exactly how to figure out or get to whatever's behind here, but there is a hidden basically door handle there underneath this shelf. So it's just a standard door handle, and this opens up just like a door. For the size of this travel trailer, it has an incredibly cool layout that is very original. You're gonna love it. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and if you are a returning viewer, I'm here at the Hershey RV show. Literally one of the very first people that got here this morning. So if you appreciate my efforts to get here early, stay late, get these videos for you while nobody else is around, definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you are already subscribed. And really appreciate y'all support and y'all tuning into the videos, watching the videos. It really means a lot to me, and it's been so much fun getting to meet a lot of y'all that are out here at the show as well. So definitely comment down below if we have talked or interacted with one another here at this show. Now, this here is a Forest River Wildwood X-Lite view. Now, a lot of y'all have actually probably seen this and don't know it quite yet, but Forest River has two different lines that are essentially identical to each other, but they have different names. So that would be the Salem and the Wildwood. So Salem also has their view line as well. And this here is cool because this is a Wildwood product, and I don't know that there's many videos online of this one, even though again it's essentially the same thing as the Salem, but you're gonna find like different dealers will carry different stuff. So one dealership in your town may carry the Salem, and then another dealership in your town may carry the Wildwood. So it gives you a option to pick what dealer you want to go to, because the dealership you buy from will make a difference as well. So this here, it's the Salem Wildwood X-Lite view. So this is going to be one of their more lightweight options. It is the 24 view, and you're going to love this floor plan layout. I'll get the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen here for you. And then before we get too far into this video, let me just talk about where this is at. So this is a product that will be found at Camping World. So lots of locations all across the United States. And this here is the price at the Hershey RV show, but I can't promise that this will always be the price of it indefinitely. Now, as we go through this RV as well, this is something that, you know, looks like, let me look at the exact specs on it, because y'all know probably that I have a half-ton truck, and I'm kind of looking at RVs for myself right now. And this here, dry weight 6,300 pounds, cargo carrying capacity of 1,290 pounds, and it's 29 feet 11 inches. This is definitely something that I would feel comfortable towing with my truck, and I'm gonna go into this with the perspective of like, would I get this travel trailer? So we're gonna see if I can sell myself on it as well while we go through this review. But starting from the back, absolutely massive window here. I mean, part of this whole concept is like, let's give you as many windows as humanly possible. If we went down this way a little bit, you can see that big destination trailer there. That's the Wildwood, or actually let's just go over here. I think it's the Wildwood Grand Lodge, and it's a 42 view. And this is what kind of launched this concept of the view line that they extended down into travel trailers as well. So y'all might have seen the video I did of this at the Dallas RV show, or the Grand Lodge. Okay, so the Wildwood Grand Lodge 42 view, absolutely huge, massive destination trailer with windows galore. And so they took that same concept and they extended it down into a travel trailer line. Same thing with the Salem that you probably saw as well. And really the biggest difference is you get two different exterior color options, and again, the option to buy from one dealership versus another. So Wildwood giving you more of this, you know, white, gray, and orange exterior, pretty simple looking, which I do appreciate. Prep for a backup camera off the back as well, and no ladder to get up onto the roof here that I see. Awning that covers almost the entire exterior length of this travel trailer, so that is great. Down underneath here, you can see this is a Lippert stabilizer there, and this looks like, I haven't seen this exact stabilizer system, but it says quick drop stabilizer. And let's see if, I don't know if it's an electric stabilizer and that's just a manual override, or if you do have to connect, you know, a drill to that or not. But we'll go to the other side and see, and if I don't see any, you know, switch to make this an electric stabilizer, I would think you would just take a drill attachment, connect it to that for your stabilizers to go down. As we look under here, this is a griddle cooktop storage space, or countertop space there, and then you have a little mini refrigerator, propane quick connect line again, and then through here, this is going to be a Provider tire. It's a 205 75R 14 tire, standard leaf spring suspension. And then down underneath here, fully enclosed underbelly. So all your water tanks and water lines are sitting in that enclosed underbelly above the insulation. You have a MORryte step above step, so a solid entry step. And then coming up this way, you get a pass-through storage compartment here. You can see this is wood framing throughout this area here. And this looks like the mechanics as well for the tilting bed that's back there. I was looking at that real quick, seeing what's back there. And y'all are kind of getting my first walkthrough of this product with me. I actually haven't really gone through this extensively with you yet. So we're kind of working through this together as I give you kind of my first takes and opinions on things. Let me get up around here and get back to the other side. Come back over here on this side. Okay, there's your spot for a ladder. I was like, there's gotta be a spot somewhere. You can attach a Lippert retractable ladder right there to get up onto the roof. All of your water connections are right here. So city water connection, and you're gonna have your outdoor shower here as well. Your dump tanks right there. It looks like those are, oh no, there's gonna be one more in the back that's, looks like that's just your gray tank for the kitchen off the back there. And I don't see any switches for stabilizers, so these look like they're gonna be like a manual stabilizer. I'm sorry I don't have more information exactly on the stabilizer system. But if you know exactly or know more about the stabilizer system, add that information down below in the comments. And if I get more information on it too, I'll try to add that in there as well. But it looks like it's just a manual stabilizer, and you can attach a drill attachment to that, which is really efficient actually. Storage space down underneath here. This is just a little bit more of a shallow door. It's not super tall. And then it does have magnet latches here to catch the door. On your slide out, you have, ooh, what kind of interesting. You have a different slide mechanism than what I'm used to seeing. I don't know what type of slide mechanism this is. Again, this is something I'll probably talk to some people here at Wildwood once they start coming in and figure out what kind of slide mechanism this is, because that is definitely different too than what I've seen. So that's interesting there on that slide. Kind of perplexed by a couple different things, like, this is interesting. Haven't exactly seen this before. So as the Wildwood team comes in, I will start asking some questions and we'll add that in there. But that's just about everything on the outside. I don't know if I can get a good enough vantage point to see the roof. You can see 2 ACs up there. Sun is shining right in my eyes, but it looks like there's solar up there on the roof as well. So you have 2 ACs, solar on the roof. Do absolutely love that there's 2 ACs on this size travel trailer at 30 feet. Definitely gonna help keep it cool. So again, as we go inside, this is the Wildwood X-Lite 24 view. As we walk up in here, the first thing you notice right away, you have such an interesting archway going into that bathroom. And let me show you the specs real quick too. Let me just hold this here. You can pause the video and take a look at that. Look at the specs, and you can look at some of the construction features right here as well. Now, as we go inside, we're mostly just going to be focusing in on the floor plan layout and things like that. And it is such an interesting concept, what they have done. So you have a slide out here, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a travel trailer without a slide. And we'll get to that in a second. You have this L-shaped sofa, kind of like a chase. And I do like this because I'm always thinking like, can I lay down and get comfortable? And right away, like if I just test that out, yeah, like very easy to just chill here and relax. You have the, L-shaped portion to lay back into. You can put a TV right here and have a good view of your TV. And it's a comfortable space. You have a bar stool right here as well that you can see. And then some shelving right here. Gonna put my sunglasses there so I can see what I'm doing. And some storage space there. It does have a flat ceiling. So ceiling height feels like it's about maybe 6'6", 6'7". So not too terribly tall, but for me, it's not an issue. Even on my tiptoes, I do not touch my head on the ceiling. And then as we go back, we're gonna go to the back and then kind of work our way forward. You have all these windows, gonna give you a great view of your surrounding, which is why they have the name View, of course. And a huge window here, just basically making this window about as big as they can make it. So you have a great view out into your campsite, window here in the kitchen, and you're going to be very immersed with your environment in something like this. But you do have the pull down blackout / privacy shades, so you can also black out the sun when you want to. That way, something like to consider with a unit with more windows is it's also harder to insulate because your windows are your weakest point of insulation. So having the pull down blackout shades is definitely a nice thing that helps with that I'm glad they didn't put like a pleated shade or something along those lines. Along this side, this is a drop down countertop. So that can be dropped down when you want to have more space here in the kitchen, but that does give you a tabletop surface to look out this window, outlets and USB ports on this side. And then as you come down underneath here, you have 2 drawers for storage as well. You'll have some additional storage underneath there. This could be obviously a place to eat, kind of like how they have it set up now. Also has the outlets, so you could use this as like an office space if you wanted to do something like that, set up a, workstation from home or something along those lines. You have certainly enough tabletop space to do something like that. Even if you put like a laptop or a computer monitor into the corner. And I'm trying to think of like my setup at home. Could probably put a TV in the corner here, or a computer monitor, and then have like a keyboard and mouse somewhere on the side or something like that potentially. So an interesting idea. Would love to just like, try that out and see if it was something that I would actually enjoy and like, kind of working from an area like this versus maybe like a designated office space. But there's more to this travel trailer too that's going to get more interesting in a second, so just stay tuned for that. So come back this way. Storage here, and it does have this little pocket down underneath here and storage down underneath there. Open this up, and this is going to be a standard size RV oven. You have your 3-burner stove here. It's not an electric stove, that is a gas stove. It just has the glass cover on it that will flip up. Standard size RV microwave, and then it does have a vent fan here that's going to vent out smells while you're cooking. And you have storage space through here as well. The countertops are actually a solid surface countertop, so that's impressive, especially in a travel trailer that's marketed as a lightweight travel trailer. So love to see that. It's not like a pressed countertop, and then you do have a dual basin split sink there. It is a plastic sink, and I really am not a fan of the dual sinks, but I could live with it. I could definitely make it work, but I would have preferred a single basin just on my own personal preference. Down underneath here, storage space there as well. And then that's kind of it for your kitchen area. So just a really cool concept and idea that they put together here, and love the way this looks and feels in this space. Then as you come back out this way, there's gonna be some more versatility to the sofa. So let's see what we got going on here. You got storage down underneath here. So these are 2 bins that it'll come with for storage that are down under there. And then I wonder, this seems like, okay, yeah, it's a jackknife sofa. So this also can make into, more of a sleeping space as well. And with the length of this, definitely can actually be a usable sleeping space. I certainly could sleep on that, as I'm not a, terribly picky sleeper, and love the idea of that as well. So have that additional sleeping space if it is ever needed. I would imagine most people looking at this would be like a couple or single person, but you do have that ability to use that as a sleeping space if you want it, or if you're just watching TV and you want to have more room to lay out, you can do that too. To the left, you have your Furrion 12-volt refrigerator here. So this is going to be pretty much your standard size refrigerator we're seeing in all 2024 models. So you have that space through there. Pretty good size refrigerator running off your battery system, and you have the solar to assist with that as well. Then right here, this looks like it's going to be a big enough space for at least like a 32-inch screen TV without a doubt. But you could probably put even a little bit bigger TV there. And you're so close to this space, you won't really need that big of a TV. You have a sound bar here. It has this ledge here as well. You have a mirrored finish to your electric fireplace. This will be an electric heat source for you. And then you have storage space back behind here as well. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. It's hard to even tell exactly how to figure out or get to whatever's behind here, but there is a hidden basically door handle there underneath this shelf. So it's just a standard door handle, and this opens up just like a door, and you have this hidden space back behind here. And my mind just runs wild when I think about what this space can be. So now this turns into what I just said might be a couples camper. Now all of a sudden, this is a family camper. You can put kids back here. They literally can have their own private space, and you wouldn't even think that it's here. It's so perfectly well hidden. You would have no idea that it's back in this space here. Someone that doesn't know RVs walks in here, they would have no clue. Like no clue. I would love for if I brought my mom in here. My mom definitely watches and loves all my videos. but has never gone RV camping before and has only stepped in a couple RVs when she's came to visit me at work. There's not a chance that if this sticker was not here, she would even think to look back here. So this is so interesting. It's such an interesting concept, and they've done this on some other models as well. And my mind runs wild because I'm like, could this be converted in some way to like an office space or a usable office space? It's a little limited in your space here for like putting a chair, but it seems like it would be enough space, although this fireplace is sticking out there. So if I actually, let's get in here and close the door. Let's see what it actually feels like with the door closed. Oh, you know what? This actually doesn't stick very far over the lip there. I mean, it is tight, but I feel like a chair would fit and I wouldn't have to like squeeze to make it fit. And you have like a desktop space here. Okay, this is really interesting. Wow. I actually feel like this would really work well as an office space. Wow, I really like the idea of this. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Very interesting bunk design. You see how it kind of goes back through here. Nothing really underneath there. And then these bunks, they do have this like folding piece to them. And then this right here, I can't tell if it goes up or anything like that, but it does look like, you know, it's down on supports. It's so tight in here. I can't get a good feel, but you see your space down underneath here. I have people walking in this trailer. They're going to probably be like, who the heck is talking? Okay. I just talked to John, who is the product manager of this line here, and I have to just come back to the outside and touch on a few things. We're gonna get back to going inside, but wow, he just gave me a whole lot of additional information I gotta share with you. First of all, okay, so these are a manual stabilizer. They drop down about 3 times quicker than your standard kind of stabilizer system here, your manual stabilizer. Plus, he showed me this. This is so interesting. When you push on this and kind of just try to rock the trailer, definitely with just your bare hands can get this trailer moving back and forth. It's hard to show on camera with just me filming myself, but if you do the same thing on here, this thing is just rock solid. Like, it does not move. So much better stabilizers as well as far as preventing the shaking in your travel trailer. Plus, they were talking more about the slide out mechanism that we were looking at. That slide out there, it basically has instant power. So as soon as you hit that switch to move the slide in and out, it responds instantly and it just comes straight in and out. So a really good system there as well. And then as we go inside, check this out. We were looking at this and I was trying to figure out how to mess around with this on my own, because I just like to try to mess around and figure things out on my own. Okay, this is actually a really cool usable desk space. So if we throw this back to the side, get this out of the way, this part here is going to flip up. So you're going to get, let me get my hand back behind it right here. There's your latch right there. And then this slides back. So this can be a workable desk space right here as well. Get that pushed back all the way. And now you have more room to make this a desk. So you can sit here, and this makes me really, really intrigued with something like this, having this private desk space, because I'm always working on editing videos and I'm writing a couple different books, things like that. So getting a travel trailer for myself, definitely want desk space. Plus you have AC coming through here as well. This is something I hadn't got to yet, where you can see they found a way to actually duct this down into this space. So that is so interesting there, how they were able to engineer that and design that. Very, very cool what they did with this space. A grown adult will fit in here. John actually was so insistent on showing me, and getting up into this bunk space, holds 300 pounds, fits a grown adult. You can extend your legs back into there if you're taller, and just a really cool, flexible space that you have. Definitely enough space to put a rolling office chair in this area as well, which really makes this intriguing. I mean, this, oh, man, this is just so interesting. I'm like, I'm so interested in this. This is really, really cool. As we come back this way, it's nice how it's kind of like catty cornered here going into the bathroom area. So it has, you know, this slant here opens up this space going in. The rounded arc here with the entry door to the bathroom, also really like that look and design. You're going to have, this looks like it's a plastic foot flush toilet there in the corner. You have your shower here. It is a corner radius shower. Now, the ceiling height is a little limited here, I would imagine. Yeah, so it's probably about 6 foot to right here. And then with where your shower head sits, That's actually pretty nice. That goes higher than I would have thought. So in the skylight, you're gonna be able to be like 6'3", 6'4", probably, and fit in here at least. And then this actually being 6'2", sits it higher than my eye level, so I wouldn't have to duck too much to get underneath that. It's a plastic 2-piece shower, and it's not too bad. It's pretty comfortable. You have space down back behind here, space in here for storage, and there we go. You have see how you have this kind of bungee cord system there to help hold that closed as well. Medicine cabinet, and then you can do that there to help keep it closed while you're going down the road. You have a plastic sink, storage underneath the sink, and then that is your bathroom. I really think it's so cool how they designed this door there, and so unique. Just gives it a different feel, and I don't know, just feels so much more modern and inspired. So we go back into the bedroom. You have this king bed that has this versatile recliner, or incline, I guess you could say, an incliner. And this here gives you the option to have a king bed, and you get floor space in the bedroom so you can walk around the bed when this bed is tilted up. And it still is powerful enough to put a more premium mattress on here than what this comes with. If you wanted to improve the mattress and you wanted to put something more premium on there, it's still going to have the capability to do that. I make sure to ask that because I imagine that's something a good amount of people may want to do, and it does have the ability to be able to do that. You have little, what would these be called? I guess like crates down underneath here for storage as well. And then this will also lift up to get to storage down underneath there. So you can get to your pass-through storage, and you have access to those crates down there as well. And then you open this up, you have essentially a laundry basket right there with that netting, or you can take the netting out if you would like. Have your wardrobe storage through here, so clothing rod there, clothing rod on the other side, and you do have a shelf up above the top of this area. And the ceiling height in here is still great. There's no limitations that I feel at all as far as, you know, having to duck down anywhere. It does start to go down as you get to the back, but not in any place that you would be standing. USB ports here as well, and USB ports on this side, and then just huge windows in here. Plus you have more of a residential style looking curtain, has Velcro on it, so you can Velcro it to this side here and keep those closed, and big windows on that side as well. Also have a spot for a TV on the wall. You could fit a pretty dang good sized TV there, which would actually be nice in something like this where you have a bed that you can actually, you know, kind of sit up and watch TV with. And dual ducting out of the AC system as well. So 2 AC vents coming here into the bedroom to keep this cool, because your 2 air conditioners are here in the living room, which is really necessary with this amount of windows. I actually think that's really going to help with the heat. Make sure that you have the ability to keep your windows open and can still keep your RV cool as well. With the 2 ACs in this size travel trailer, especially with them both being here in the living room, you can open these up, allow air to just drop down into this area from both ACs, and keep this space cool when you are in warmer climates. So that is just about everything. Again, let me know what you think about this Wildwood view. I'm so curious your thoughts, what you think about it. So let me know down below in the comments, and thank you for watching. Until next time, live firmly unbound.